Hi everyone, welcome back to On Scene Heroes. If you are new to the channel, we discuss real stories behind the badge of brave men and women who put on the uniform daily to protect us each and every day. The following are first-hand accounts from emergency telecommunicators, police officers, firefighters, and emergency medical technicians during severe tornadic weather. Some of these stories may be disturbing to some viewers, so please, viewer discretion is advised.
It's still up in the air circling.
Okay, you had a funnel circling there?
It looks like a tornado hit here, and she's got her broken leg.
Okay, romance and lovers?
Yes,
Okay.
just west of that.
This first account is from a former anonymous City of Joplin police officer. May 22, 2011, a date forever burned into my memory. As a police officer in Joplin, Missouri, I've seen my share of storms, but nothing could have prepared me for the monster that tore through our city that evening. The sirens wailed, but many of us had no idea just how powerful this tornado would be. I was on patrol when the sky turned a sickly green and the wind picked up with an unnatural force. Within minutes, chaos erupted. The radio crackled with frantic voices.
Stations, National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for western Jasper County until 1800 hours.
27 Jasco. 427 Jasco.
Firefighter 427 going.
That tornado. That 20 is a...
345.
345, my house has just been hit by this tornado. The area of the Dale. 23rd and the Dale.
Maiden Lane. Did you have further?
I am in the... It's on the ground. 20th and Maiden Lane. 345, still heavy debris in this area. 10-4. 0541. Probably gonna have the worst damage around 20th and Main. We've got all buildings missing, multiple subjects injured. National Rescue 411 is around the Cedar Ridge area, South Black Cat.
Reports of a massive funnel cloud tearing through the west side of town. Then came the gut-wrenching words, total devastation. I sped toward the hardest hit areas, but the roads were impassable. Cars overturned, power lines down, buildings leveled. Where homes and businesses once stood, there was now only rubble. I'll never forget the sound, the eerie silence after the roar of the storm, broken only by the cries for help. People emerged from the wreckage, dazed, injured, and in shock. I ran to a collapsed convenience store where a man was trapped under debris. With the help of other officers and civilians, we pulled him free. There was no time to process what we were seeing. We just kept moving, searching, helping, doing whatever we could. The hospital was nearly destroyed. First responders were overwhelmed, and the death toll climbed by the hour. I worked through the night, alongside my brothers and sisters in uniform, sifting through wreckage, carrying the injured to safety, and witnessing unimaginable loss. But through the devastation, I also saw something incredible. People coming together, strangers helping strangers, an entire city refusing to give up. Joplin changed that day. I changed that day. The scars, both physical and emotional, will never fully fade, but neither will the resilience and courage of the people who survived one of the deadliest tornadoes in history. This next account is from a commander of Williamson County Emergency Medical Services during the Jarrell, Texas tornado in 1997. Basic communication was a problem. Cell phones weren't working, the paging system was down, and it was very hard to communicate. Cranky was originally off duty and received an alert stating there was a large storm coming, and the department needed extra personnel to be on standby. A short time later, the Jarrell beast was born. Cranky recalled, "After the tornado hit, we lost all cell phones and pager reception, so we didn't really know anything about what happened," Cranky said. "I showed up, and still nobody ever really said tornado. They just said, there's a storm that hit." As Cranky responded to the area of where the storm had hit, he stated, "My first thought was like, well, I'm glad this tornado hit an area where there weren't a whole lot of houses. I just didn't know that it had taken out the asphalt, the house, everything," Cranky said. The area that was once a neighborhood now looked like a muddy field. Continuing on, there was a constable a few miles away along Interstate 35 who had stopped to assist other people to safety, where he recalls being surrounded by funnel clouds stating big ones over there. There was another over there, was another over there. They were all scared. I was scared, Griffin said. Griffin eventually arrived in Jarrell a short time later, where his fright turned to sorrow. The search for survivors quickly turned into recovery efforts, and he emotionally recalled one discovery. She was a mom holding on to her son. They were just holding each other, and they died that way, Griffin said. Thank you for watching this video and supporting my channel. These are the unsung heroes who risk it all when every second counts. These gripping accounts showcase the courage, resilience, and dedication of first responders as they battle through deadly severe weather, putting their own safety at risk to save lives.